What's up? Hey, Ivan. Hello, hello. Pretty empty list so far, honestly. I've already uploaded the link yesterday, so I'm surprised, but maybe because I'm always late, so I always forget to upload it. Now, maybe it was a surprise that I've already uploaded it yesterday. But yeah, we have already 2 contributions. I would love to see more. Hello, hello, Iglo. What's up? Hello. Connectum. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I think so too. So I'm relaxed. And even if not, also fine. That's not a problem. I'm sitting here, so I'm here. I'm waiting for your contributions. If somebody wants to get feedback, feel free to put your track into the list. If not, it's also fine. If you just want to talk, have a conversation about things, that's also fine. Ask me whatever you like to know. If you have any specific questions regarding, I don't know, booking, festival, label stuff, whatever, let me know. I will try to answer as experienced as possible. We can put multiple. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's also possible. But let's see how many people are going to join today. I mean, I'm pretty early, so we still have time. I always start at 7:30, so we have time, 25 minutes, right? So we have enough time to fill the list. And yeah, there you go. EJ, welcome back. Lovely to see you contributing again. That's good. That's great. That's the spirit. I will grab something to drink real quick, and then, like I said, we will start at 7:30. But yeah, I will be right back. Yeah, crazy. I should like activate the microphone. I was talking. Nobody heard me. Yeah, I wanted I wanted to say I've started because Ivan yeah. Yeah, okay. Back to topic. Because Ivan wrote that he is baking currently. I've made the joke with baking like space cookies, but yeah, the, a bit too late. Um, but yeah, I've wanted to say that I started painting, and I bought some of these, and now I'm painting. Yeah, just stuff. Uh, Working just stupid with colors because I'm just want to be I don't know, it's kind of meditational in a way, you know, and currently it really calms me down in a way, you know, just sitting and painting stuff. And that's funny because I've like painted 3 or 4 things, and people were here and they were like checking the paintings, and they were like, "Oh, that's pretty nice. What is that?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's from me." And that's kind of interesting because I always thought I can't paint in a way, you know. But yeah, it was done by, let's say, just in a really really uh relaxed state of mind after really nice days, and I was like, oh, I would like to paint. And I bought myself colors, and then I was sitting there and I was like, oh, I'm going to paint now. And I just started, and yeah, it's very nice. Makes a lot of fun. So if you want to do something very meditational, besides all the music things, and you want to be still creative, painting, that shit is really nice. Makes a lot of fun. Just can really just recommend that to do that. Very lovely. I also started with film photography, another niche hobby to lose all my money on. Yeah, I mean, that's still not that expensive. I mean, I could go more expensive with painting, but I just wanted to start, you know, just to get the feeling for it. Uh, I think this one costs something like €5. You can buy these in these very cheap shops, you know, like I know shops, €1 shops. Uh, and yeah, colors are also not that expensive. So yeah. I just finished a few things, and yeah, it's very nice. Makes a lot of fun. But yeah, photography is also very nice. I also did that if just like maybe for a certain time, or for a short time. It was not that long, but my wife, she bought a camera when she was like 15 or 16 or something, and yeah, it's a digital camera, you know, like analog, how it's called, Spiegelreflex. And she rarely used it, and I was like, hey, that's such a like shame that this camera is not used that often. And I was like, okay, I will use it. And then there was like a time frame where I was yeah, shooting a few pictures and stuff like this. Was also nice, but I don't know, I didn't felt it that way as music or other stuff, or now painting, which is very lovely as well. Yeah, give me contributions. BLND, local analyst, hello, hello. Hello, Austin. Uh, I used to paint religious statues It is so relaxing. Religious statues. What can I imagine about that? Like religious statues or hola. I'm here but just making breakfast, so I be back ASAP. Yeah, all good. I'm here, till 9, so 9 CT. Like statues? Which one? But yeah, also nice. I mean, as long as people are feeling it and having fun with it, and it's kind of, let's say, a relaxing thing, totally fine. Nice. I can just like, I just can't imagine how that. So really like classical or maybe more street art or really like just painting religious statues. Made a 135mm film roll costs me 12 to 15 euro for 36 pictures. Yeah, that's very hard. But a friend of mine, he always he sometimes like is buying these films and then he uses them as like double. So he shoots them double, like the is it Doppelbelichtung? I think that's the right word on German. Taking the same film twice, and that can really so there you can really get very interesting results. Looks pretty sexy here and there, not always, but there are a few pictures which are really really nice. Yeah, double exposures. Yeah, I like that. That was really nice. There were a few pictures where I was like, okay, that's pretty sexy. Yeah, but that's sometimes crazy. That was super surprising, because there were so like interesting layers. And I mean, in the moment when you're shooting it the first time, I mean, you're just shooting things, and then like the second time, you're like shooting other things, and it's very interesting how it's still like I said, not all pictures were like crazy nice, but there were like a few ones where you were like, damn shit, that's crazy. Like how they fit to each other, and you don't know what was on the film before, it was such a like random box, and he just like shot photos, and that's so interesting. Yeah. I think the trick behind that was when you do that the first time, you are trying to do more like brighter things and bigger things like landscapes and stuff like this, and then you go into more like detailed shots, like for example, I don't know, maybe like for example religious statue, you know taking a picture of that really like standalone, and and with that you can really layer very nice. But I think there's still also try and error. We have a guy in Stockholm that released some nice techno tracks. Maybe you know him, Frederick Axling. I think he now only is doing street photographs and is very impressive. I I think like if you're creative in a way, uh, okay, I can just speak for myself honestly, but I love to try different creative things out, you know, so photography and like shooting films or record films and to paint and to make music with different instruments. And I don't know, I was always interested in these things. Maybe it's also because of this ADHD thing. But yeah, I really love to try things out and yeah, to learn new things or to try, yeah, let's say first of all try new things out and then maybe to dive deeper into these things. It's very lovely, especially when it's if it's like something creative. Yo, Leo is in the house. What's up, Leo? Welcome. So we have a few tracks. For now, we have 60 minutes, what's pretty good. And we still have 10 minutes to start. And yeah. So I think we will definitely have to do something today. Yeah. I will explain the rules real quick. I think most of you know them, but let's just like give them to you just in case. So uh, during the stream, everybody's getting, so we are so people are contributing. The list, the order of the list is, you see the order of the list. We're listening to every track for 10 minutes and giving feedback, all included in these 10 minutes. And yeah, we don't want to listen to already released tracks. Signed tracks are okay if they're, let's say, in this finishing fine tuning phase regarding the mix down. But let's say already released tracks, yeah, let's, so we try to avoid that. Then I always want the people to take part on the live stream if they contribute, because it doesn't make sense for me to listen to a track without having a conversation with the person. And also the chat is very active and is giving lovely feedback, and it would be a shame to, yeah, not read that or to not take part on the chat, because you can really learn so many good things also from the chat. Everybody's getting 10 minutes. Everybody's going to take or taking part on the live stream. No release tracks. And yeah, we are listening to the tracks till 9 o'clock. After 9 o'clock, we won't start a new track. Then it's the feedback loop is done after 9 o'clock CET. That's it. I have to write that down somewhere, honestly, like not repeating it every time. Maybe we'll write down like a text block or something to put that somewhere. But yeah, these are the rules. So who we got here today? Let's see. Some people on Instagram. Yeah, most of the people are on the list as well, also already. So good. Yeah. Six minutes. I mean, you can also start if you want. So, if you like to. I don't know if Iglo is there. I mean, he wrote in the YouTube chat, but I don't know if he's here right now. Let me know. And that's another rule. So, if the person who's on the list is not, like I said, I want the people to take part on the live stream. If the person is not answering who is on the top of the list, is getting like a so we are skipping the track, and we will listen to the next track in the list. We won't delete the track from the list. We will just like, yeah, put it on the next spot, and yeah, we will listen to all the tracks. Yeah, we will move it or we will move it until the person is taking part and can listen to the feedback and everything. And I think Iglo is not there right now, but I know that Ivan is there. And yeah, what I wanted to say, so if you are not taking part, we were skipping the track after 30 seconds. So everybody's getting 30 seconds, and if the person is not responding after 30 seconds, we're skipping to the next track, and yeah, putting the track on top to the next spot, and so on until the person is there. Yo, so Ivan is there, Iglo is not there. Are you fine if we are starting right now? What do you think? Or maybe Iglo is waiting until 7:30, possibly. But I know that Ivan is there. This is good. EJ is also there already. Yo, there's Iglo. Yeah. Okay. Shall we start? Let me know. What do you think? I mean, we can also wait 4 minutes, but was on a call. All good. All good. What do you think? Shall we start? You are the first on the list, Iglo. What do you think? Give me a go if you're ready. Let's go. Yeah, that's the spirit. So, I would say let's go. Iglo's ready. I'm ready. We are ready. So, let's start with the today's feedback loop, April 27, feedback loop 16. And we have 6 contributions on the list, which is great. I would love to see more, of course, but yeah, for now, that's great. I love to have already 6 tracks in the list. For everybody who wants to join, feel free to join over the link in bio, as always. Okay, 10 minutes from now. Let's go. We are ready for some Iglo. Probably muddy low end. Yeah, that was the first thing I thought. Yeah, low end's very loud. Also very present on the sides, right? Sounds very heavy. It's filling the room pretty much. Where's Birita? I don't know. I asked myself the same. Yeah, where's Beretta for sides? Yeah, exactly. I've just googled it, how I could do that, but I didn't find anything. But I like the vibe of the track pretty much. It's very drivey. I also like the mood of the track. Also the sound selection is nice. Wow, the mids were also pretty loud now, right now. So the kick is pretty on point. I think the only thing is really the low end. So the sub, a bit too overcompressed, maybe. Or just too loud, but I think it's the compression. I like the textures on the sides. Adds a really nice room to the track. Yeah, pen that right. Yeah, I like the track. So the arrangement, the mood, the vibe, the sound selection, very nice. I like the drive. It's very minimalistic, but it's totally fine because the rest is so the few sounds are doing its job pretty good. Yeah, so the low end sounds a bit too muddy. There is sometimes peaking, the mids are peaking out here and there. Especially here somewhere was this part where the mids came in like really hard. They were a bit too loud. The sub sounds so a bit too overcompressed or maybe too loud. Depends on. I have to check it out. And therefore, also somehow it sounds like the sub is happening on the sides as well as really filling up the room. But I can't say because I don't have. I just Google it how to use an analyzer on the computer sound, but I don't know where to add that honestly. Looks like I need something like an external audio driver, but yeah. In general, I like the track. So it's really just the low end thing, and yeah, like I said, the mid in this part somewhere here, and I don't know if the hats are not a bit too sharp. They're hitting really heavy, like kind of a bit too hard, but I need to get back to the lows. Thanks guys for the cut. So very nice track. I like the mood, definitely. It holds its tension so well. Yeah, it's very subtle. You know, it's not like very. You know, I'm sometimes like saying go crazy, but this also kind of go crazy. You know, so that's experimenting and using it in a very subtle way, but it's still like. You know, there is like movement and there's really like changes and twists in the track, you know, and that's very nice. So the arrangement is really nice. I would just really work on the lows, maybe a bit on the mid signal here, and this one closed hat is really like peeking through like tack, 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 tack. It's really sharp, but yeah. One time the pad is insane loud. Yeah, it is, definitely. I like the hats though. The hats are nice, yeah, just a bit too sharp maybe. In general, it's a nice hat, yeah. Like I said, the track, its sound selection is nice, so the track is good. But yeah, just a few points here where you could adjust to make it even better, for sure. Yeah, but honestly, not that much. It's good. The inner goodbye. I like the track. Does somebody else have another feedback? I think we said everything. Gives the track some nice contrast. Yeah. The pads are really nice. Absolutely. Good first track for the feedback loop. Definitely. Good start. And we are on point. 45 seconds left. Yeah, just give me 1 sec. I just want to see something real quick here. Because it says that I can use option. That I can use something like VSTs on the on my channels here in OBS, but I would not know where, to be honest. Like I have a compressor here. Okay, 10 minutes are over. Yeah, nice. Thank you very much, Iglo. I'm just checking if I can like do something here. Expander. VST plugin? Is it there? Oh my god. I think I've got it. Give me a sec. Can I put it? Plugin-Schnittstelle öffnen? Oh my god, let me check that real quick. Maybe we got it. I'm not sure, but let's see. Can I put it on top here? I think I can't, but give me a sec. Can I do that? Whoa, that would be great. That would be the absolute truth now. Oh, you see that? Magic. But I think, no, it's all good. Nice. Oh, guys, we're getting the absolute true now. Aha. You can't imagine how great that feels right now. Let's go for the next one. Yeah, the track always hit me in the that. But have you seen the low end? It looks on the first. It looks good, right? So so there was this it was mono until the circuit frequency. So if you have like really heavy side signals here in this range, it's like you can have them, you know, but they can't be that extreme. So if you have really extreme, but now we have the truth. Great. Let's see. Oh no, now you're exposing us. Oh, that's great. Okay, Ivan, you're the next one. Oh, 10 minutes. And that's what you see now, how this is really going up here. So here, that's totally fine, you know. It's not that heavy, like side signals. But here is very crazy. And now if you check the correlation, for example, that's the correlation. That means like the correlation. So how mid and side signal correlates to each other, and everything to +1 is good. If it goes into the direction of -1 is not good, because you have too much informations on the sides which are not happening in the mid. And if you like turn off the side signals, they're totally gone, you know? So I think I can hear the difference. Okay, I can't do that. Okay. So we don't hear it. I don't know if you hear it. I can't hear it. Can you hear the difference if I turn it mono? Can you hear the difference? Okay, that's good. If you hear it only on your left, that's if you turn it on. Here's a solo button, and if you turn it solo left, you just hear the left side. If you turn it solo right, you hear only the right side. You can also go just mono, or you can just hear the sides. That's why I love this plugin so much, really. Wow. AB, metric AB. Metric AB is the name of the plugin. I put Minecraft cave noises in this, by the way. I really don't know. I'm really not into this bubble. So that I even don't know how this noise sounds. But Minecraft cave noises. But I like the idea of the track. So the sound selection is nice. It gives me kind of this like Blavanish direction, you know, very minimalistic but crazy. Freaky sounds, still very groovy to hypnotic, you know. I like that approach. But you really can hear if there's this sound, I don't know what it is, but it's really panning from the mid to the sides and back. You can really hear how it pushes away this let's say this interstellar leady sound, you know, this bass structure which is in the background for the whole track. And then when the sound is like going into the sides, it's really like the sound, the frequent or this interstellar sound is getting more space in the mids, and then it goes back to the mid and it's getting pushed away. So it's too filled in the mids, you know? You can really hear the difference. So the track is very nice. I like the approach of the track, but I really can hear some problems. I was so sorry, Ivan. I was so fascinated that I can use Metric AB, and I checked it. I was too much focused on that. But yeah, what I've already saw in the Metric AB, just on the visual side, you can really see heavy like peaks to the left and the right here. Like sounds are really like panning really extremely to left and right. Which is not problematic. I can't hear it in mono. That's the only thing I have to check also to to know. Yeah, that's missing. I mean, I can like see side effects. I can see the stereo image. What is already pretty nice. I can see the dynamic was also pretty nice. So yeah, that's already good. I would love to turn between mono and sides. Honestly, that would be like the game-changing thing. But for now, that's also pretty good. Is there this weird tension between us today? This weird tension between... Better ask my son. I thought Ivan is your son. Like, isn't the same... Yeah, that was it like this? Ivan is in the same age as his son? It was like this, right? It is definitely an interesting track. I like the sound selection as well here. And I also like the approach. I think it's just really heavy. Like the stereo image is very heavy. Sounds are really drifting too much, a bit too much into the sides. What can be problematic for the mix. I mean, it's always this tricky situation to not put everything into the mid signal, but still like you need informations as well in the mids. uh, of certain tracks or certain signals, you know. Um, you don't have to put them completely into the mid, but yeah, it's always like for me personally, it's not like that's it is the 100% way to go. But what I like when I'm doing mix downs, I like to, I don't like to pan that like that much certain sounds into the sides. I always try to like have them kind of mono-ish, or let's say midish, maybe slight pannings, really really slight pannings, just to like add a bit or to let the room for the important um signals, and then to add room to the track with like effects, SFX, like reverbs, delays, whatever, to add side informations. And if you don't have a track and you put it into mono, you can hear the track. So the bass of the track, you can hear everything pretty properly. But if you turn it then, so you turn off the mono, it's like the track is opening up, but just like the room is opening up, but not the whole. So it's not like the track is getting new informations. You get what I mean? So I'm always very careful with side signals. Something I've come to find since mastering for clients is people tend to thoroughly understate their higher frequency. They despair on sound system. Think about how people will perceive the track. People have hearing protection, in which also makes the highest in a club. Also mask the highest in the club. Also, many people produce with biodynamic headphones, which bias towards the eyes. Yeah, it's tricky, So in general, it's very hard. Like you can do so you can really cause problems with high end frequencies. Most of the artists I've worked with are really like driving them too hot, so the higher frequencies are most of the times way too loud. That's very interesting. I don't know how people are sometimes working, but it's very crazy. So very established and experienced producers, they're like producing sometimes that they're really like boosting their low end and their high end way too much compared to the mid range. And the mid range is very important because there's like there is the emotion, there's the story of the track, there's like the theme of the track, the characteristic of the track is in the mid range, and people are like putting everything into the highs and the lows. But it is a problem. Again, you said it with the headphones. It's not only headphones, it's general like hearing situations. A lot of people are in general hearing too loud or in the wrong environment, and that's hard, yeah, I honestly have one highlight in this whole track. Stereo whiteness probably is coming either from the gray delay or from the ping pong delay. Yeah, it's very heavy. I have had the opposite experience. I usually have found people slam their lower frequencies and don't saturate or spark their highs enough, or their mid-range suffocates their highs. It's funny, yeah. Experience like you know what the problem is? Most of the people who are working, let's say, or who are like established producers, and are releasing on a regular base on good labels and stuff like this. And on top of that, they're going on touring, like they're DJing here and there and everywhere. Most of the times, these peoples are really, really deaf, like because they're like listening. They're going to DJ 3 times in a week in different clubs. Most of the clubs, they have a really, really shitty monitoring, honestly, with really bad setup, and with bad settings, and the situations and booths are very often problematic. I really haven't heard that many good booths, honestly. And then the people are like trying to fix it to hear properly in a club, and then they're turning off their or turning really up their headphones and stuff to hear or to listen to the tracks properly, and to hear the details and stuff like this. And yeah, a lot of them are really deaf, and they can't even hear the high end frequencies anymore properly. So I think that was one really, really big problem. Then that most of the people are really like listening way too loud in the studio. Then with headphones, they're really driving their headphones really hard in a very high volumes, which is also causing problems. you know the best is really to listen in a proper loudness, like people are saying 85 dB, but honestly I would go even deeper. So when I'm doing production, sounds boring, but I'm really, really like listening, very on very low volumes. And when I'm going, so in the process of finding sounds and stuff like this, when I'm going into the, let's say, arrangement thing, I'm getting a bit louder because I want to have the feeling, clubby-ish feeling. And afterwards, when I'm doing mix down, I'm going back into very low volumes. And we'll get my hands on the Metric AB. Hey, Metric AB is currently it's currently, I think it's there's a discount on Metric AB. That's a whole different level from what I've been using. Just all things of vibe will get my hands on Metric AB. That's on. Yeah, hey, that's the good thing on Metric AB is really, you can load in here the files of your track, and then you can you can really go into the playback, you can go into the under the mode, and you can sync it to the track, and then the playback is really like in the sync, and you can switch between A and B. Really, that's a really, 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 really great plugin. I only can recommend this one. Once I have some money, of course. Going to Superbooth next week, so I won't have money by the time I get to Schneidersland. I was thinking about that. So we will now go to the next track. Ivan, thank you very much for your contribution. So the project is very nice. I really, yeah, I would need to listen again to the track, but the few things that I've really, uh, yeah, heard, I've already said it, like very stereo-ish. I would try to concentrate the mix a bit more into the mid range again, to not lose the mid range or the mid signal. Thank you very much. So what I wanted to say is I've already told you about that with oh, I hope Instagram is now not shutting down. I for- yeah, looks okay so far. I hope it's going to. Okay, no, it's not. Ah, yeah. The cl- the typical Instagram pain. Just let me get back on Instagram real quick. I will tell you about what I wanted to say real immediately. Just going back to Instagram. So let's see. Nevertheless, thanks for the for the advice. Yeah, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Come on. Okay. Life. Yeah. What I wanted to say is, I thought about it because I filled my core subscription, so so I have it now for 1 year again, and you're always getting 3 discount codes for plugins on Plugin Alliance. And I've like the most important plugins. I already own them, you know, and I thought, okay, maybe it's a good idea to make something like a raffle, you know, for the third one. And probably you could buy, so you can buy everything out of the subscription, including, for example, Metric AB. uh, I just have to check when I want to do that, but yeah, I still have one discount code, and it's still inactive. And yeah, maybe I will share it with somebody, and the lucky one can get a free metric AB, for example, or whatever you feel more on the Plugin Alliance library. There are a lot of very nice plugins, in my opinion. Also, the Kirchhoff stuff, which is a replica of the Fab filters, or of the Fab filter plugins, like the compressor and the AQ3, Q3. Very nice as well. So yeah, maybe. So if you don't have the money, maybe that's going to be your chance to get the Metric AB as well, for free. So Ivan, thank you very much. EJ is the next one. EJ, are you there? Hello. Yeah, I'm here. Perfect. Let's go with your song 10 minutes from now. Ivan, like I said, thank you very much for your track. Always a pleasure to listen to your tracks. Always very lovely sound selection. Always very lovely approach. So the idea of the track is very nice. Can't open it. Okay. Can you send me the link again? EJ? I think you can put the link into. So you can put the link into the chat on YouTube, but I can't see it. It doesn't show it to me. But maybe you split it up or something. That could work. Because I can't open your track. Have you sent it? EJ? Am I frozen? No. You can hear me properly, right? They are here. The links? It doesn't work. The thing is, I need the link, the correct one, but I can't see it. If you put it into the chat, I can't see the message. So that's the reason why I said split it up. So split the link up. Just put the link into this into the chat, and then put somewhere like an empty space, like a space in the link, and I will copy it and I will put it without the space into new tab. I don't know why I can see it. That's totally strange, but I don't see the links. Just give me a sec. I will try to check if I can see it here. But it looks like not. Huh? Okay. Okay, maybe I don't know. You can also send it via Instagram to me if it's easier for you. Yeah, that's also fine. We can head to the next one. We'll jump to the next one. You sent me the link via Instagram. That would be great because do this right. We are wasting a bit of time. Okay, connect to. Are you there? Who's there? Like BLND, Connectum. Austin is there. I saw him in the chat active. Who's there? I'm here. Connectum is there. Okay, then just we'll go to the next one. Just real quick, then EJ can send me the link via Instagram. And we can go on. Lude, okay, you're BLND, okay, all good. So. What you can also do is, EJ, I can skip the track and you can put the track again into the list. I think that's the easier way. Put the track again into the list and I will put it on the top of the list. And we will listen to Connectum here now. Yeah, his Instagram is always shutting down after 1 hour. There's a bit happening here, some underneath 40 Hertz on the side, but it's okay so far. That kick is kicking. Yeah, it is kicking, definitely. Maybe a bit too loud. All good, EJ. I like the distortion on the kick tickling the stereo field, small detail. That is very, very big difference. But what is happening here? Like... I can also hear this distortion of the kick on the right On the right ear. Is it right? Yeah, it is. But in general, it sounds pretty balanced. Wonky stuff, like it. So the mix in general is balanced. I don't know if the kick is maybe a bit too like a bit just like bit too loud, but maybe also this distortion irritates me a bit. But sounds okay. So if you listen to it like over the whole track, it sounds okay. Yeah, the mix does sound pretty good. I think the kick could just come down half a dB or so, maybe. Yeah, like I said, it's not really much. It's really just a little bit. It sounds fine to me, so the track sounds balanced. The kick is coming through, low end is smooth. It's still you have still this bottom in the kick and everything, or in the low end. So in general, balance is nice. The sound selection is also nice. It's very minimalistic. I'm missing somehow a bit of a story or something, you know, like something which is like giving a bit of tension in the release, you know, so just a bit, because I don't have right now this. So I've listened to the track. This track sounds nice, and I think it's a good track. You can also play that, but it's really just like very like. So it's just my opinion. Somehow I missed the story a bit, but also totally fine to have it that minimalistic. So it's very Tooly. Iglo wrote it, yeah. But nice sounds, yeah, absolutely. Simple track, cool sound design, interesting tool, yeah. I just don't know why I don't feel that the track is not ready. Okay. Yeah, maybe the story is missing. Like, you know, it's very Tooly-ish. The track is balanced, but it misses somehow, you know, this tension building. It doesn't have to be that much, you know, just very subtle tension building and then like a soft release, and, you know, just to have like a bit of something that leads you to the track, because it's 5 minutes sounds like coming in and turning off again. And yeah, it like I said, it's nice. The sound selection is nice, but somehow this spark is missing. This, you know. But that's not just my personal opinion. You know, I'm a big fan of I love to hear stories in tracks. But that's just me. There are a lot of people who love Tooly tracks. Thank you very much. I don't know if does anybody else have feedback for Connectum? No feedback at all. I think most of the people said everything about the track. Yeah, like I said, I think I said everything. If nobody has to say more about the track, then thank you very much, Connectum. Like I said, I think there's not much missing. So it's really maybe 5%. Maybe try to work a bit on the story. That's the only thing. The rest is fine. Balanced mix. If you feel the story and if you say that's my thing and I want to have it like this, it's also fine. So, my opinion, this track sounds finished. So you can go with that track, and but if it's like you said, like you don't, it doesn't feel like it's ready. Maybe that's it. Like adding a bit of story, like maybe a lead sound or something, which is leading to the track and stuff like this. The track sound design feels very original and like you keep pursuing the style and design. It's very nice. Pursuing the style and design. It's very nice. The story will become more developed. Yeah, Connected. Thank you very much. Awesome, very active today. Love that. I thought you on a break. I thought you on a break. But I like that when you're active. That's good. Less is more sometimes. Sounds good. Yeah, that's absolutely. You don't. I mean, you don't have to overdo. Like you don't have to ruin the track and to like put it at, like go crazy everywhere. But maybe like a soft tension building lead sound or something. This can do something with the track. It doesn't have to be that crazy. It's just like a bit. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much for contributing. Somehow I'm really like have the feeling that today's kind of I on Mondays I'm always trying to keep my to-dos as less as possible, to be because if you like have too much to do or too much on your list, it's then listening to tracks and giving proper feedback is very hard working. Yeah, but some I don't know. I haven't put that much on my to-do list today, but I feel so drained out in a bit. Like my brain feels drained out. It's totally crazy. That's why I'm really like today I'm listening to the songs and I'm really like, oh, okay. I had better days, let's say it like this, but still here and I want to do that. And it's lovely to have to listen again to your tracks and everything. But yeah, maybe today not the best feedbacks from my side, but we have a lovely chat who's also giving great feedback, and yeah. So if I'm not delivering, the chat is definitely delivering always. So thank you very much. Yeah, BLND. I think you are on YouTube, right? Like, what is it? Lude, right? Lude 372. 327. So, are you there? Oh wait, just a second, EJ. I'm sorry, EJ. I would go with EJ first. Is that okay? Because EJ, we skipped EJ because of the link, and we would go now to EJ. EJ, are you there? To listen to your track and to give feedback. Huh? Let's get EJ going. Yeah. Where's EJ? Yep. EJ, where are you? Where are you? No problem. Yeah, I mean, you're on the next one on the list. We will definitely listen to your track. I'm pretty sure. We have still enough time. No, all good. You have been the next one on this. We just skipped you because your link wasn't working. And now it's your time. So 10 minutes from now. Is that the one from last week? It was similar to this one. I'm not sure if it's the same track, but it was similar to this one. This was also this very creepy-ish, horror-ish sounds. Spooky. Banshee noises. Bro is producing from the underworld. Literally 4 a.m. techno for me. If I hear this at 4 a.m. I'm having nightmares, yeah. Yeah, the head feels a bit forward in the mix, maybe just 1 dB or so too loud in my opinion, yeah. I'm going with that too. But the clap is pretty on point, right? I like the clap, it sounds pretty nice. There's the head. This one a bit down. But I can remember the track from last week, and compared to the track from last week, this one sounds much better. Definitely. Can you are you remembering, or can you remember the track from last week, chat? The clap slaps, absolutely, yeah. which I do not recall. But this one sounds definitely better than the one from last week, I'm pretty sure. Only thing again is the low end, maybe it's a bit too heavy. So the sub as well is again too heavy, or maybe the kick has a too heavy decay. Doesn't look, so here it doesn't look that crazy, but it is still, I would go a bit down here, maybe somewhere around here. Like this area a bit down. Way too compressed. -8 is way too loud. Or it's not way too loud, so if it is kind of a pre-master, right? Have you mastered it yourself with Ozone or something? I took everyone's advice from last week. Yeah, I also think there's something. Bastiani invites Dold, yeah, maybe another time. Yeah, I also think there is something going on the low end of the track. The kick or the sub is very pressured or suffocated, maybe. Hard to tell, but something needs to breathe a bit more, tighten up. I think the low end of this track probably made it so that they had to compress it a lot in order to achieve -8. I bet you if you cleaned the kick subs relationship, you could hit -8, no issues. Yeah, I think the low end sounds a bit squeezed again, so it's very like heavy, mastered with stock plugins. So it's again like this very thick low end, kind of squeezed low end, you know. And so don't get me wrong, in general the track sounds good. So compared to last week, that is really like a big step forward. Last week there was definitely more things going up in your mix, and now really compared to last week, it's a big step forward, because I really just have to say something, or I just can say something about the low end, because the rest sounds fine for me, you know. Maybe also the head, it's not that much, you know, it's not missing that much, just going down just a bit. And yeah, like I said, maybe the low end, I don't know why, but would have to check it, you know, in the project to say what's the problem with the low end. But yeah, Austin, so local analysts already like, yeah, hit the bullseye with his feedback. It sounds too compressed. But that's the only issue, so thumbs up. I also like the idea of the track and the spooky vibe and everything, so good. Very, very big step forward. You can be really proud on yourself with that track, because you really made a big step. I would say that. And I think the chat as well. I don't know if you can. I think the people can't remember the track from last week, but I can remember the feedback. And if not, you can also check for all the people here. You can always check the videos from the last sessions on the YouTube channel. So if you want to listen to the track again, just feel free to check it from last week. I think it was one of the last tracks. Techno from Hell, yeah, or from the Halloween techno. Yeah, that's it. I don't have to say much. That's my feedback. And time is also over. Yeah, thank you very much, EJ, for your for your track. I appreciate that. And keep going, my friend. Keep going. So 2036 BLND. Where are you, my friend? So my track is not mastered. Ah, you're already here, man. So my track is not mastered and will probably be a bit high. A bit high, guys, as usual. Okay, let me check. 10 minutes. I won't check the metric AB, but I would say there are things happening in the low end on the sides. I can hear something here. And the low end is definitely also squeezed. But it's squeezed, but the balance of the low end in general, compared to the rest of the track, sounds fine for me right now. Maybe it's even a bit too quiet. Oh, sorry. What have I said? I hear something in the sides. Here. It is here. Here. And you can also see it on the dynamic. Like you're hitting even the 1 dB. So you have digital clipping for sure in the track. And wow, that's a very low dynamic with -3. So you just have a dynamic range of 4. What is pretty squeezed. And the track is drifting very heavy to the left. Low end is way too heavy. So look at this. If you have this kind of low end, you know, everything else is really like, it's over everything else in the mix. It's flowing above the mix. Are you there, chat? I like the track. So the track in general is nice. Oh, this one sound is really drifting. The lead drifting from side to side is too loud. Boy, it is really... The drift is very heavy. Like, check that out. Like 1.5K. Then you have also like 930 Hertz. Also very heavy left pan. Now the lead sound is panning back to the left. Yeah, and the sound is definitely too loud, yeah. Now when the check that out. Now when this lead sound is gone, the mix sounds much better. Yeah, the lead sound is very problematic. This looks good and it sounds also pretty good. This sounds balanced. The thing is, this lead sound is very heavy. Voxengo MSED is really nice plugin to broadly address panning and the stereo mono relationship of sounds. It's free and easy to use, really good tool to have for synths and heads. I don't even know the plugin. I will look. I will also find something for myself. Voxengo Mest. I don't know this plugin, but I will definitely check it out. Ah, okay. Sounds looks similar. So looks familiar. I have seen something like this. I think Plugin Alliance has also something like this, but I'm not pretty sure. I've seen that before. Was it Plugin Alliance? Was Waves? But yeah, yep. To top loud. Okay, so probably the Slink filter who sends the lead. Thanks. We'll check it out. Most notably famous for Span plugin, which a lot of people use as a spectral analyzer. Yeah, Span, yeah. Maybe I know that. Yeah, okay, I see the end. Yeah, okay. No, yeah. I think I said everything, right? Like lead sound way too loud. It's really drifting way too much to the sides, and low end very squeezed again. Also kind of side-ish. So maybe check also the side signals of the low end, or if you have something like a send return and you have like a reverb or something and you haven't filtered the reverb, this can also cause this side signals in the low end. But yeah, in general, I like the idea of the track. So stylistic wise, nice approach. And I can imagine when the track is finished, it can be a really, really nice dance floor, so really nice track. Absolutely. So my lead was a problem. Yeah, I think so. Not only the lead, but it was definitely causing big problems. Need to fix the panning. Yeah, I wouldn't go that crazy with the panning on the lead sound. So you can pan the lead sound, but I will always go, and that's what I said in the beginning. I would definitely concentrate in the mid signal of the lead sound first, that it has its loudness, you know, and that it's balanced in the mix. And if this is balanced, you can add panning to the lead sound. But I would go with panning, like using a send return channel again. So using ping pong, send or whatever, like panning tool, but add it on top to the mid signal, you know. So you have the lead sound in the mid, and then adding on top to that the panning sound to add the room or to add this kind of movement. But still, you will still have the mid signal, the lead in the mids. I would just recommend to not go that crazy with the panning, because it really drifts the track to right and left, which can cause other problems again. So maybe like not that much, so not that crazy, not really like 100% right and 100% left. Maybe go with 20-20, you know, try it out. And low end for sure, sub is way too heavy, it's squeezed. You can really like it's again this very you know, it's really really powerful and really squeezed and really voomy. Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution. And yeah, Austin, last one on the list, and I would keep it like this, that you're the last one. You're here. I mean, you're very active on the chat, so I assume you're here. I would just start the track, and 10 minutes for you as well. Another very slow and minimal track for me here. I've been slowing BPMs down, experimenting a lot with fewer and fewer sounds. Yeah, good. Yeah, you're welcome. Good job, BLND. Move on, my friend. Keep it going. I like the slow approach. Interesting polyrhythm lead structure. Nice. We missed tracks of the month. Yeah. Let's see if we will reinvent it, but currently no chance, but maybe I would try to do something else with that format. But I appreciate to see that people are missing it. The hi-hat really locks in the groove, feels nice, yeah. I know it has to be exhausting to pick 10 tracks from every month. Yeah, absolutely. The problem is not to pick 10 tracks from each month, the problem is to listen to like tons of tracks every month, like for 8 or 9 hours, and after listening to 8 or 9 hours music straight, you're just having 30 tracks. That's really like, yeah, kind of depressing. But maybe some personal choices that you like would be nice. Yeah, maybe I will do something like this. Let's see. I know after 4 to 6 hours all sounds kind of the same. Yeah, it's not that yeah, but a lot of things are repeating after 8 to 9 hours for sure. Yeah, the track is very nice. I like that. I can't say that much to the track, honestly. I like that. It's very mesmerizing, catchy. It's a nice ad. I can really imagine that can be a very nice add-on on an EP for sure. To add a bit of variation to the EP, you know. So yeah, I like that track. Did the bass line become more prominent here? Very cool. The track is moving, so things are happening. Like a brain massage, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty important. Brain massage. Yeah. No, I like the track. Awesome. Very, very nice. This track has 5 elements, yeah. But less is more. That's the spirit. Less is more, definitely. I will always stay to this motto. So you don't need you don't need that much. Sometimes 4 or 5 tracks are enough, you know? It just, the 5 or 4 tracks just have to, yeah, to work and to live and to develop, you know? They're just, there are like, for example, people who are just playing one instrument and they're owning you with their playing by playing just one instrument, you know. So you don't need always packed tracks with tons of sounds, you know. Sometimes it's enough to have 2 or 3 sounds, you know. Practice and intention. I like the track. Brain massage is pretty on point. And I would say that this is a pretty good finish for this today's session, because afterwards listening now to something straightforward techno-ish would kill the vibe. I like the track, and I think that's a pretty good finish. Thank you very much. The list is empty. Love that. Austin, thank you very much for joining today. Always lovely to hear your feedback and to listen to your tracks. It was really lovely. Also, again, lovely to see you all all the familiar names again. Where's Ivan? Holy shit. Like he started to write, and after listening to his track, he was like slightly online, and then he disappeared. But yeah, okay. Ivan, where are you still there? Leo's I think Leo's there. He wrote in the chat. Uh yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining in again and contributing again. And hopefully, ciao, Kakao. Love and kisses. Yeah, ciao, Kakao. Yeah. Peace out. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining this week's edition again. Lovely to have you back again. And hopefully, again next week. Monday is feedback loop day. And I will also try to upload the link again one day before, like today. And hopefully, to see a lot of people again next week. And until then, I will keep myself short today. Until then, stay positive, be happy, be kind, and respect each other. I love this community, respectful chat always. And until next week, I sent you a lot of positive energy for your week and energy. And yeah. We see each other next week on Monday, hopefully. Until then, I wish you a wonderful week. And yeah, that's it for today. Bye bye. See you later, alligator. Ciao, guys. Thanks for the nice vibes once again. Yeah, thank you as well for joining again, Igloo. Always a pleasure to listen to your stuff. Yeah.